Welcome to Shed 100 Pounds. I'm Francesco Alessi. Today we're going to talk about setbacks. And oh boy, did I have a few this past week. But first, I just want to tell you guys there's other ways to connect with me and see my progress on this journey. At Shed100lbs on Twitter, I post stuff there that you won't see on YouTube. I don't post pictures and my exercises and things like that on YouTube. I just can't. It would be a boring show. The other place you can connect with me is on Facebook. I have a fan page, a community page, and if you like the page, you don't have to be friends with me, you just like this page. It's Shed100lbs as well. But let's talk about setbacks. Whew, I had quite a few this week. It started Thursday when I was playing ping pong with a buddy. I'm a poor sport. When I can't figure out why I'm losing, those things just really piss me off. And I threw a tantrum. Normally we have a box of balls and I just toss the box of balls and they go everywhere. And that's very cathartic, by the way. The box of balls was way over there, so I said, I just looked around, there was nothing that I couldn't break by, Hulk smashing it. So I just hauled off and I kicked the wall. Well, the wall wasn't like wallboard. We're not talking about a wall. This is a wall that had a wooden 2x4 box in front of it. And I basically kicked the wooden box that was attached to the wall. So there was no give in the wall. Now my toe is basically messed up. I don't know if I just sprained it or tweaked it. There's definitely bruising. But it wasn't so bad. I don't think it's broke, but I'm gonna go to the doctor Monday to check it out. The other setbacks though were, I drank a lot of soda that week, last week. Especially Wednesday through Friday, I had it for lunch, and then I think Thursday I had it later in the day because we had to work a night meeting, and I didn't want to eat really when I got home. So, or eat a big meal, I should say. So I had like chips and 2 Mountain Dews. And I had that about 3, 4 o'clock. And then Friday, I had soda for lunch again. And I had a lot of coffee over those days too. And I was not drinking as much water. I was drinking 4 to 6 cups of water a day. And those 3 days, I probably drank 2 cups of water a day. So then what happened was, Saturday at 4 a.m., I was supposed to get up at 6:30 to get ready to go to work on Saturday because we had an Asia Fest event out at a park that we have to provide AV support for. At about 4 a.m., I woke up with my foot just feeling like a trash compactor was just, it's painful. Gout is one of the most painful things you will experience. And so I immediately start pounding water. I don't know if 2.5 hours is going to be enough time, or well, actually at that point it was about 4 hours before I had to get to the event, but I have to get up and all that. So I wasn't sure if 4 hours was even going to be enough to get me straight, but I tried. I pounded like 5 pounds of water. So just FYI, if you ever get the gout, I don't believe in the black cherry extracts and the tart cherries and the cranberry juices and all those different things that there's a lot of them out there. None of them work for me, and I've done a lot of them. Water, 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 water. And you'll turn a 2, 3, 4, 5 day episode into a very short 1 day or even less than 1 day. Like normally for me, these things, I can get them down to 6 hours or 12 hours and the gout is almost all the way gone by then. So the gout laid me up. The toe was already hurting. Too much soda, too much coffee, not enough water. And Saturday, so basically I'm laid up. I can't do anything. I am eating a lot because I'm just sitting there watching TV. I'm not really sleeping because it's hard to sleep when your foot is just on fire. So I ate way too much. And Thursday night, I actually broke open those Reese's that my sister gave me for Easter. I ate the entire package, and the upside of that is, if you were to, if this was like Price is Right and you were Bob Barker and you asked me how much I guess I'm dating myself too. I guess it's not Bob Barker anymore. I forget, isn't it a fat guy? I forget his name. But if you ask me how many calories are in a whole package, 12 Reese cups, I probably would have said 1,800 to 2,000 calories. And after I looked it up, it was actually less than 1,000 calories. It was like 980, 960, somewhere in there. Here's the good news. I weighed myself Friday morning and I weighed 280.5 pounds. So basically I was under my goal of 282 by quite a bit, a pound and a half. So I don't have to lose that much this coming week. But this coming week could be difficult because of all that food I did eat on Saturday. And, you know, how will I treat that setback? You know, if I go weigh myself next week and I miss my goal, or I gain weight, or maybe I just maintain, how am I going to treat that? Well, I'm going to tell you how I'm going to treat it. I'm going to treat it like it didn't happen. Not that it completely didn't happen, but I don't believe one failure makes you a failure. I believe you have to validate that failure, or victory for that matter. You know, when I go play golf, if I shoot a tremendous score, I have to go shoot that tremendous score again at that course, or at least some course very similar. You know, if it was just a flash in the pan, the ball just bounced right for you all day, that happens to anybody. That's more of an anomaly than anything else. So you have to validate. And the same thing with the negative. If I go weigh myself in next week and I've gained weight or just maintained, I'm going to be, you know, probably a little upset, but I'm not going to stress about it. And I'm going to go, okay, all right, well, whatever. I'm going to keep doing everything exactly how I'm doing it. And if the week after the same thing happens to where I either maintain or gain, now I got to make a change to my system. Now I'm going to have to do something. If your goal is within a few weeks, then you may actually, once you notice you did something wrong or had a setback, you may actually have to change everything a lot quicker. But if you got like 5, 6, 7 weeks left at least, you got time. You got time. Don't panic. Don't panic. And don't stress. Stress will undo all of your good. It'll undo everything. Do not stress. If a family member brings you donuts or something like that, you just don't feel like, oh man, why? Why are you bringing this to me? You know I'm on a diet, you know, and you feel like you're obligated to eat some, don't eat any. Don't eat any. Let me tell you something. I have no problem. If somebody brings me something that I don't want and I don't think I can handle, I will take it. I'll wait till they walk out the door and I'll throw it in the garbage, right in there. And let me tell you something, when they ask about it and they go, oh, so did you enjoy those donuts? I'd go, oh no, I threw them right in the garbage right after you left. What? I go, look man, you know, told you I'm trying to be fit. Don't bring me that crap. You bring me that crap, it's going in the garbage. Wasted money. And people hate wasting money, so they'll stop bringing you stuff. I treat setbacks in the NFL, defensive backs have to cover wide receivers, and a lot of times, you know, a wide receiver catch an 80-yard pass, you know, maybe they'll get stopped at the 10-yard line, and the defensive back that was covering that player may have got burned hard, but they have to forget it. They have more plays coming up, so they just have to put it out of their mind. I screwed up, oh well, moving on. Because if they dwell on that pass, on that catch, they're just going to keep making more and more mistakes. There's no reason to stress. You got to put it in the back of your mind, and boom. What you need to do though is you need to mark it down. You need to put it in your diary, because that will help you know when you do have setbacks in your weigh-ins or your health, that you can trace it back to that event. That's big. So make sure, even though you're going to forget about it from a stress standpoint, you need to write it down. That's the key. So don't stress about your setbacks. Just move on. There's more. You can set another goal. Even if you miss your goal, you can set another one. For most of us, we're just regular Joes just trying to get healthy. And if we miss our goals, we miss our goals. Move on. Don't stress. Stress will undo everything. And let me just tell you, when you've worked hard eating right, exercising. The last thing you want to do is let some stupid family stress or whatever. And look, there's going to be family stress. There's going to be stress that you somewhat can't control. Things happen in life that you can't really control it. You have to do your best. Do your best to control it, but it's going to happen. When you have those very stressful things, you need to try to be one of those people that doesn't just eat because of the stress. You need to go, I can't handle this. I got to go work out. You need to be that kind of person, because that is the lifestyle change you need to make. Be that person, you know, and not the, I just found out somebody's dying in my family, and you go for the donuts and the cookies, and you know, you're just filling your face because that stress is just weighing you down. You need to go, somebody's dying in my family. That sucks. That sucks. I'm gonna go pump some iron. I gotta do something, you know, to get my head right, to get this stuff out of me, this bad stuff. So that's my suggestion, you know, and that's what I think about setbacks. Don't stress on them. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest mistake. And drink a lot of water, by the way. And I hope you like this show. If you do, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have ideas for other episodes, I'm open. I'll do whatever you guys want, pretty much. You know, if it takes a lot of work from me, I may, you know, need time or might not be able to do it, but I'll try. So feel free to suggest, and we'll see you next time.